Namaste and welcome to your weekly wellness tune-up. This week we're exploring something so simple and so profoundly transformative. It's the choice between sitting and standing, and this choice affects everything in our life, our physical, mental, emotional, and even our spiritual health. The decision to sit or stand affects our energy, our focus, even our longevity. We live in a culture where sitting has become the default. We sit in the car to get to work, maybe 30 minutes, an hour each way. We sit at the desk all day. We sit for our meals, then we sit in front of the screens. The average person in modern life is sitting for 8 to 10 hours a day. And the studies are now showing that prolonged sitting has a cascade of health issues: poor circulation, poor metabolic disorder, heart disease, depression, back pain, colorectal reproductive issues. It's so much more than just posture. It's an energetic state. Ayurveda and yoga tells us that the spine is a central channel through which all life force flows. So how we sit is very important. Equally, how we stand and how we move is very important. But sitting all day is considered to be the new smoking, and our organs don't breathe properly. Our digestion doesn't work properly. The solution is standing desks. They're not just a new trend. They're a massive shift towards health. They're a massive shift towards embodied living and aligning how we feel at work, how we feel all day long. So there's some actual scientific benefits of having a standing desk. And this isn't from Ayurveda. Everything is Ayurveda. But we didn't have desks in office jobs 5,000 years ago, so the Ayurveda didn't talk about this. It did talk about the importance of movement, but not specifically this issue. But standing desks are proven that it naturally improves our posture and spinal health because it's engaging our core, which supports our upright alignment. And when we sit at desks, even if we have really good chairs and desks, there's a compression of our organs that happen, and that stresses our lower back. And when we're standing, there's a better flow of energy. There's a better flow of prana, of life force. And this actually has been proven to create higher energy levels all day long and better concentration. And when we're standing, so many people I hear tell me they get tired 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're standing, you're going to have more energy, especially after having lunch. When you slump in the chair, the body is not alert. It's not engaged. The prana is not moving. The digestive organs aren't getting energy. When we stand, it burns more calories. And it encourages these micro movements that stimulate the lymph flow, that stimulates the circulation, that's regulating the whole endocrine system, including the endocrine glands in your brain and your adrenals, which provide natural energy. Ayurveda states that it supports our Agni, not just the digestive Agni, but the mental Agni. So this blocks stagnation and it improves our physical and mental health. And even it regulates our emotional regulation. When we move our body, even just a little bit, subtly, it regulates the nervous system. Standing gives our body a chance to shift, to sway, to breathe deeper. And this supports the Vata energy. This supports grounding Vata's energy. It supports grounding our restless mind and focusing it. But it's not just about standing all day. And it's not about choosing one or the other, sitting versus standing. It's dynamic. Think about rhythm. When you're writing or reflecting, it's good to sit. When you're on a call or when you're reading or even typing, it's good to stand. Maybe take walks during meetings, stretch between tasks. One of the goals is to interrupt stagnation, especially stillness and stagnation, with intentional movement. Even if you do have to sit 45 minutes, get up and stretch for 2 or 3 minutes. From a holistic point of view, standing more throughout the day is like doing dosha balancing rituals all day long. It awakens the body. It supports circulation. It creates this natural flow. When I tell people that sitting is the new smoking, people say, really? Is that true? Well, yeah, actually it's true. Both sitting for 6 to 8 hours a day and smoking are both linked to chronic disease and premature death. Extended sitting over 8 hours dramatically increases our risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, cancer, and early mortality, just like smoking. And these risks increase with duration and the lack of movement, regardless of your diet, your body type, or anything like that. When we have a sedentary lifestyle, It impacts every system. It slows metabolism, it reduces circulation, impairs our posture. It dulls the prana, it dulls the life force, and it disrupts the balance of all three doshas. Emotionally, it creates higher levels of anxiety, stress, and depression. I mean, you can sit all day long and still go to the gym for an hour and not really completely offset the damage. It's like smoking several cigarettes and then going on a juice cleanse. The juice cleanse does not cancel the negative effects of smoke. No, not all sitting is inherently bad. We are designed to rest. We're designed to reflect. We're designed to meditate. We're designed to sit down, write, and gather our thoughts. It's not just the act of sitting, it's prolonged sitting, it's unconscious sitting. Smoking always is harmful. Sitting is harmful when it's done for longer periods of time and without movement. The Ayurvedic view is that everything in balance, right? Sitting is necessary for grounding, integration, slowing down. But when we sit too long, when we're staring at the screen, vata goes out of balance, we're restless, we're filled with anxiety, constipation, kapha becomes stagnant, we're filled with lethargy, weight gain, low metabolism. Our ojas, that cellular vitality, we lose that glow. So the solution's simple: rhythmic movement, conscious posture. Instead of sitting all day, when we sit, we should sit with awareness. Movement is medicine, posture is power, and presence is key. Stillness without awareness is the stressor. So it's about conscious embodiment. So whether you're standing or sitting, it's not just about ergonomics. It's about choosing presence over the autopilot. But whether you're standing or sitting, engage your body, engage your senses, engage your awareness. Tune into the present moment, tune into the breath. With conscious breathing, with consciousness in the present moment, that's where healing and transformation lives. So I invite you to explore this. Here's 2 questions. Where in your day can you create more movement? And how can you bring your body into greater alignment with your consciousness? The desk can be an altar. It can also be the tombstone. Your posture can be a practice. It can also be the death of your organs. So choose consciously. Sit mindfully. I recommend, if you do have a desk job where you're working 8 hours a day, sit for 45 minutes, stand for 45 minutes, alternate. Or sit for 45 minutes, stand for an hour. Or 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Do some kind of alternation. Try and stand at least half of your day. Okay? That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please share this with your friends and family. Leave your comments. Do you work at a desk? Do you have a standing desk? How often are you standing? How often are you sitting? What do you notice from standing versus sitting? If you share your comments, you share your experience, we can learn and collect our wisdom with each other and share it with others and grow one conversation at a time, okay? So thank you for joining me. Until next week, namaste.